Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 8, 7:01 America, New York. Tesla, Coinbase, Merck. What to watch when the stock market opens today. Tesla skidded after Twitter users told Musk to sell 10% of his stake. Coinbase rose in tandem with Bitcoin.
Forex Live. November 8, 6:54 America, New York. U.S. futures pair early declines ahead of North American trading. Tesla down on Elon Musk shenanigans, but broader sentiment recovers. Tech was an early drag at the start of the day, but Nasdaq futures have managed to turn around a 0.4% drop to flat levels now.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 8, 6:41 America, New York. Chinese junk bond yields top 25% as property market strains intensify. The surging bond yields, which imply very high default risks, are adding to Chinese property developers' problems as they face slowing home sales and regulatory curbs on borrowing.
Global Economy. November 8, 6:35 America, New York. Fudgy fixes and fuzzy vision in transatlantic trade. Brussels and Washington have diffused many disputes, but Joe Biden has given himself limited room for real progress.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 8, 6:33 America, New York. Elon Musk insults Tesla shareholders' intelligence. The CEO has good reason to dump some shares and every right to do so without resorting to theatrics.
The Library of Economics and Liberty. November 8, 6:30 America, New York. Sandra Faber on the future of the Earth. Of all the scenarios that keep astrophysicist Sandra Faber up at night, it's not the Earth's increasing volcanism, the loss of photosynthesis, or even the impact of a massive asteroid.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 8, 6:22 America, New York. SoftBank feels the chill wind from China. A big buyback can't hurt, but the stock's fortunes now lie with forces mostly beyond management's control. BBC News Business. November 8, 6:11 America, New York. Buyers show remorse over pandemic purchases. 1 in 10 regret spending hundreds of pounds on hot tubs, pizza ovens and other lockdown purchases.
Global Economy. November 8, 6 o'clock America, New York. There's no future in Argentina. Peronists face voter anger in midterms. A crumbling economy and soaring inflation stoke discontent that threatens ruling party in next week's polls.
Google Business News. November 8, 5:45 America, New York. DVLA warns motorists of 3 new driving laws coming into force this month. Birmingham Live. DVLA warns motorists of 3 new driving laws coming into force this month. Birmingham Live.
Forex Live. November 8, 5:30 America, New York. Heads up. Fed Chair Powell to speak later in the day. Powell scheduled to speak at 15:30 GMT. He is due to deliver the opening remarks at the Gender and Economy Conference, hosted by the Fed later today. The conference is centered around exploring how gender and opportunity influence economic and financial outcomes over an individual's lifetime.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 8, 5:30 America, New York. New trust to offer institutional investors more access to diamond market. Diamond Standard, developer of the first standard diamond investing product, said it is launching a $50 million investment trust to make diamond trading more accessible to professional investors. Wall Street Journal Markets. November 8, 5:30 America, New York. Rich millennials would rather manage their own money, thank you. Wealthy young investors don't see much use for the wealth management firms their parents rely on. They'd rather pick their own stocks or plow their money into crypto.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. November 8, 5:30 America, New York. Some companies sit out the fight over Democrats' tax increases. Business lobbyists are pushing to derail about $800 billion in new taxes that come with President Biden's spending bill, but along with opposition from Democrats they are facing an added challenge: division within their own ranks.
Daily FX Market News. November 8, 5:30 America, New York. British Pound, GBP, outlook strained as Article 16 fears flare up. Sterling opens the week relatively unchanged, but news that the Brexit trade deal may be scrapped if the UK triggers Article 16 could see GBP drop again.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. November 8, 5:30 America, New York. Derby's take. A hawkish case for Fed action on inflation emerges. Disruptions that initially appeared to be temporary bottlenecks driving up prices now look as if they may be more long-lasting, Kansas City Fed Chief Esther George said.
Forex Live. November 8, 5:26 America New York. Oil picks up from where it left off at the end of last week. WTI up over 1% to $82.20 levels on the day after some exhaustion at the highs around $85. WTI slipped back below $80 on Thursday last week only to recover strongly on Friday, helped by a weaker dollar.
BBC News Business. November 8, 5:20 America New York. THG shares climb as founder Matthew Moulding hints at going private. Matthew Moulding says he regrets floating his business in London, saying the process sucked.
New York Times Business. November 8, 5:02 America New York, U.S. lifts travel ban for vaccinated foreigners. The change ends more than 18 months of restrictions that left families separated from loved ones and cost the global travel industry hundreds of billions of dollars. Arriving at O'Hare International Airport in Chicago in March 2020, shortly before most overseas travel was halted. New York Times Business. November 8, 5 o'clock America New York, winter heating bills loom as the next inflation threat. After plunging during the pandemic as the economy slowed, energy prices have roared upward. Washington is already moving to offer homeowners relief. Chimney smoke over Belfast, Maine. New York Times Business. November 8, 5 o'clock America New York, behind Elon Musk's Twitter poll is a tax bill coming due. He asked whether he should sell 10% of his stock, and Twitter voters said yes. Stock options he was granted in 2012 are a ticking tax time bomb, one expert said. Elon Musk, Tesla's chief executive, last month at a company factory outside Berlin. New York Times Business. November 8, 5 o'clock America New York, the popularity of e-bikes isn't slowing down. Motorized bicycles are outselling all electric cars and have the potential to transform urban transit.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 8, 4:40 America New York, stock futures pause. Tesla shares fall pre-market. U.S. stock futures wavered, and Tesla shares fell in pre-market trading after chief executive Elon Musk asked Twitter users if he should sell some of his stock. Wall Street Journal Markets. November 8, 4:37 America New York, Tesla share price slides after Musk promises to sell $21 billion stake. The car maker's shares fell in pre-market trading after Twitter users directed chief executive Elon Musk to sell a tenth of his stock in an online poll.